finally at the point where I feel like I've done enough arranging that I can say it's good. This is what I've landed on where I'm finishing. Notice I've got the eye on there. I don't have the white glint on the eye yet. I'm going to paint that in, and I'm going to do it later. Next step, and this is really important, do not iron all of your applique down to the hair yet, because if you do that, whatever is underneath the hair is going to get fused down by the fusible side of this Pellon. First, look at your hair, and if there are parts of it that you want to keep when you trim, just go ahead and indicate that. And this is something that I figured out after I created the pattern. So this part isn't in the pattern, so you're getting kind of an exclusive. So for example, I want to keep this flower. I don't want to cut it off. I'm just going to kind of loosely mark around it with a sharpie so that when I turn it around, I'll be able to see that and I'll follow those lines. I'm going to turn it around to the back and start to trim. I'm going to just loosely follow these black outlines that I made from the front, and then when I'm done I'll turn it around and cut out those parts from the front of the hair. This part is much easier to do from the back. It occurred to me after I had this mostly cut out that instead of picking up the rabbit and rotating it to cut it, I could just rotate it on my mat and get to all the different angles that I needed to get at. So could have saved myself from disturbing the pieces that are on here as much as I did. Next step is to fuse it to the outline fabric. So I will just spread this out here and place it on top. Just want to make sure that there's at least a 1/4 inch of this fabric on all sides of the hair. So I'm going to check the places that stick out the farthest. So like right here looks good. Over here, just barely enough, I'd say, and up here there's enough. So next I am going to fuse that all down. Actually though, before I do that, I just want to check and make sure that nothing really important has been disturbed. I'm going to do that and then I will be right back. I'm putting my Teflon mat on top of this to hold everything in place better while I'm pressing it. Just make sure things don't move around. And I'll just kind of let the iron rest in each spot for long enough to fuse everything down. I'm going to flip this over and press it from the back to make sure that Pellon fuses down really well before I cut out my outline. I might have to take a peek to see where the hair is. Let that cool down a little bit and then you're ready to cut out the outline. So all you need to do is just cut roughly a 1/4 inch along the outside. You don't have to be precise, just eyeball it and trust me, it'll look just fine.